Without their two leading scores, the Vandal men scratch and claw their way to a home split, while the Vandal women cruise to two more road wins and remain undefeated away from Moscow in conference play. Two huge games loom this week that could separate both the men and women from their competition in the conference standings. Inside the Vandals, next. Hey, welcome into another week of Inside the Vandals. I'm your host, Tom Purvis, and I'm joined now by Idaho men's basketball coach Don Verlin. Coach, thanks for being with us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, that game against Portland, you guys had a home split, and we knew it was going to be a battle without Perrion and Victor Sanders, but you said after the game against Portland State, you're really proud of how your team battled these games. What do you like about your team?
Well, I thought we really played hard. We fought like crazy to be in both games, 1-1, lost one, like you said earlier. I really like the way our defense was this weekend. They played really hard. They played fundamentally sound, and we scrapped out a win.
That game against Sacramento State, let's talk about that first. Down by as many as 21 in that first half. What was going on there? Just teams struggling to find a rhythm?
Yeah, it really was. We're just out of sync offensively. Didn't play very good offense, which allowed them to get some easy baskets, get a big lead at halftime. We went in and we didn't make any adjustments at halftime. We just said, hey, we got to do what we've been coached to do, and we got to just do it a little bit better. And I thought our guys really came out with a lot of energy, a lot of focus. And, we got all the way back in that game and had a chance to win it.
Yeah, was that the simple difference in the second half? Is guys just said, hey, let's just do what we practiced?
Yeah, exactly. We were a lot better with the basketball. We took care of our ball a lot better. I thought our energy was a lot better, and we really locked them down on the defensive end.
Chris Sorbonne that game was, very sick, really didn't have him. How much of an impact did that have, not being able to have him on the floor?
Well, it was huge because Chris has played a lot of minutes for us. He's a starter. We've only got 2 point guards right now with Perrion out, and so it really put a lot of pressure on Pat, and Chris is our leader, and I thought not having him really affected us, especially in the first half.
Especially not having your emotional leader on the floor. How do you see that affect your guys?
Well, it's very important, because guys get used to relying on certain guys, and I thought that was a huge difference in the start of that game. But I thought our guys did a great job adjusting to it, and I thought Pat played a really good game, especially in the second half against Sacramento State.
Portland State, a game where you had to battle again, but this time battled to a win. And how about Chris Sorbonne at the end, hitting 2 clutch free throws to put you guys up on with 10 seconds left? How proud were you of him? I mean, that's some pressure right there.
Yeah, it was great to see him knock those down. Chris has shot free throws very well this year. He's worked really hard in practice and outside of practice on his free throw routine, and I think he's shooting about 85% this year, and I was glad to see him knock those down. Those were big for us.
Can you ever practice that kind of pressure in that kind of a game moment?
Well, never that exact moment, but what you can do is you can practice a number of different ways. We shoot free throws a number of different ways in practice. We shoot 100 at least once a week, or they have to make 100. We shoot them during practice. We put pressure on them with games that we play. I think it's really important that you do that in practice and get them as prepared as you possibly can for that situation.
And it's obvious why you missed him too. His stat line in that game, close to 10 rebounds, close to 10 assists. I mean, he just does everything.
Yeah, he's our glue guy. Like we said on some of the earlier shows, he does a little bit of everything, and he rebounded his ball very well versus Portland State.
Midway through that second half against Portland State, it just seemed like the shots weren't falling for you guys. They went up by 5 or 7 points. How proud were you of your guys, though, that you guys kept your head in the game and ultimately battled back?
I was really proud of our guys. We just kept fighting, and we just kept doing what we do, and kept grinding, and I thought it was a really gutsy win for us to come back from, like you said, 7 points down there in the second half and find a way to win that basketball game against a good Portland State team.
How big was Nate Sherwood? He came in, he got the rock several times in the post and put some good moves on Cameron Forte. Kind of jump-started the offense.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job. Nate's really improving as a player. He's a wonderful kid, and he's still just a freshman, getting hurt last year, so he's a redshirt freshman, but he's getting better and better, and I'm excited to watch him play throughout his Vandal career.
Obviously, the big player for them was Cameron Forte, and then just the defense as a whole. How do you feel you guys did on him and then against all their other guys?
Well, you look at the stat sheet, and he goes for 20 points, 20 rebounds. You don't think he did a great job, but I thought we did a good job. I thought we made him work the whole night, and then I really thought we did a nice job shutting down their other guys. I thought our defense was really solid throughout the entire game. When you hold someone to 35% and 18 from three, you've played pretty good defensively.
How impressed were you with your defense there at the end? They had to get a shot up with 10 seconds left, and the full court pressure of your defense really seemed to fluster them.
Yeah, we got them slowed down there, and then they called a timeout, and I thought we defended the last sideline OB play very well. I thought our guys, we had talked about it in timeout, and I thought they executed what they were supposed to do, and even though Ginkler gets a pretty good look, Egbert had a pretty good contest on that last shot.
Well, what was it like for you after that game? What was the locker room like, and was it kind of a heart pounder a bit?
Yeah, we felt good about what we had done. I was really proud of our guys because what we've really been focusing on is getting as good as we possibly can defensively, and I thought we played a great defensive basketball game.
He's Vandals head coach Don Verlin right there. We're going to take a break. When we're back, we'll discuss the upcoming road trip against Southern Utah and Northern Arizona, and we'll check in on the brother connection, the Sherwood brothers, that is, for the Vandals as well, on Inside the Vandals.